Hey y'all, it is Diz and welcome back, my captains. So captains, today we are diving right on into my video, my submission video for my challenge, hashtag Dance Girl Summer. This is the first of many challenges that I'm going to have, and guys, the winner will be announced in my next video. It should be my next upload, but the winner will be announced here on AODiz. So make sure you are subscribed and make sure your post notifications are on so you do not miss out on the winners and the details and possibly on a future challenge that will be coming up, guys. I had one video with me learning the Southern Dancing Dolls, their counts, Melody Bird. I learned from her, so make sure y'all head over to her channel and check her videos. And also, guys, I also posted a video of me doing Golden Light 8 counts, some stuff that I was, familiar with, stuff that I was comfortable with. So we're going to look at both of those. I am going to critique myself, okay? This video is about, showing you guys that I am not perfect. I am nowhere near perfect, and I have flaws, even though, yes, it probably was a great video, but I'm going to nitpick the same thing that I do to these dance teams. I'm going to do to myself, okay? Because it's accountability over here, okay? Period. But guys, let's go ahead and see what I did. Let's dive into it. And yeah, let's talk dance, period. Captain, so I have a rubric, okay, a little small rubric that I created. I have been to a lot of different auditions for different dance teams, so I kind of have an idea of what is expected when people are grading and judging, like at competitions. I've also judged many competitions too, so I kind of took my knowledge from that, and I had drawn me up a nice little list or nice little categories that I will be critiquing myself on, okay? And it is a maximum of 5 points in each category, all right? So our first category is going to be showmanship, okay? And if you guys don't know what showmanship is, it's just the overall expression of facials, your confidence, knowing your material, and just being confident, showing that you know your material. So that's how I think of showmanship. So that's what the showmanship category is about, okay? So our next category is going to be technique. Now, y'all know that technique, you can't necessarily display like technical elements in stands. I mean, you can, but typically we don't, okay? So when I say technique as far as stands, I'm looking as far as the interpretation of the dance style or the dance team that you are going for. And also I'm looking at overall execution. So like hand placement, foot placement. Are you going the same way, or is your hand placement the right way? Are you sitting in the right hip? Those little small details. So that's what I mean by technique. And also, guys, there's another category. My third category will be cleanliness, okay? Because cleanliness is different from technique, okay? Yes, you can have technique and still be a little rocky, a little shaky. It might not be all necessarily clean. Yes, you're completing the movements. Yes, your hands is making it their own too, but maybe it's not necessarily as clean or sharp as it should be. So my next category for number 3 is going to be cleanliness. Was it clean? Were you able to read through all of my movements? Did you be able to take all the movements in? Did you see everything clear cut and precise, or was the moves messy? You couldn't necessarily pick 1 from 4 and 4 from 8, and you know what I'm saying? So was it clean? Was it precise? In that order, okay? So my 4th category will be energy, okay? And I have to put this as a separate one because yes, you can have technique and doing all the cleanest things, and yeah, it's clean cut, perfect, but I want to see and feel that energy. So y'all know what energy is, just making your audience feel your dancing, okay? Making us more engaged and in tune with what you're doing, and then we thoroughly enjoy it, and can I feel you? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by energy, all right? And my last category is just overall execution. So pretty much all my categories into one, okay? So did you showcase all the elements? Did you execute all the counts, were you hitting the right movements, were you giving me the showmanship, were you giving me the technique, all that, okay? And also it will be performance. So how did you look? Everything, all right? So guys, that is my little rubric that we have that we are judging off of or critiquing off of. I don't like to use judge. That we are critiquing off of, okay? So I will be using this same exact rubric for my Dance Girl Challenge winner, okay? So just a little heads up so we can kind of get, I guess, acquainted with this rubric. So we're going to use it in today's video, all right? So let's go ahead and go right on to my first video. We're going to look at my Golden the Light counts first, because that was something I was very comfortable with, and you know that I know like the back of my hand, so it was a little bit more easier for me to do. So we're going to go ahead and look at that first. All right. So great eye contact from the beginning. And y'all, if y'all don't know, this is White Girls. We played this in 2016, and Sierra led. Y'all met her in one of my previous videos, but yeah. I'm loving my energy. I love that it's clean. Everything is precise with the hand placement, hair flip. Nice. Now, I will say my hand placements on this count right here was a little off, especially like with my back hands, the hands that goes on my hips. So I need to make sure I pay attention to those little small in-between details. Same thing with, I would say this for all counts, I just have to make sure I pay attention to those in-between moments and make sure I stick that and make it clean. But the energy is there, y'all. But I would definitely say my hand placements, as far as like, you know, that it's always that hand that everybody always forget about. If you are worried about your right hand being up, you need to figure out what this hand is doing down here. Is it going to be out in the L? Is it going to be on your leg or whatever? You can't just forget about this back hand back here. So you have to be always conscious of every part of your body when you're dancing. So that's just something that stuck out to me. Also, showmanship and eye contact. I know I talk about that all the time, is because something that I preach and something that I live by and do. When I perform, I try to make sure I engage whoever is in front of me. I don't care who is in front of me, okay? I'm gonna almost not make you uncomfortable, but I'm gonna make sure that you notice me and I notice you, okay? It's all about that eye contact, pulling that audience in, making your face memorable, you know what I'm saying? Making that performance memorable for you. So that's what I try to execute every time I dance, anytime I do anything. It's always gonna be 110%, period, okay? Let's watch this one more time and then we'll get into my Southern one, which should be a little bit more easier for me to critique because it was not all the way together, guys. But let's go. The facials from the beginning. I pull you in, I love that. But hands have always been a problem of mine. I used to be a cheerleader, you know, my younger days, so I was very strong and forceful with everything. It took me a very long time to be graceful and, you know, execute, you know, take your time with your movement. So it takes time, not overnight type of thing. For the most part, I think everything is pretty clean here. It's just like I said, the in-between moments. That's all it is. And I don't know, I kind of wish I used different counts. I don't know, maybe I'm looking back at it now, but I used some of the counts that we actually grew to this song back in 2016. So that's the reason why I did it like that, but yes, I love this count. Yes, okay. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my little submission video for my Dance Girl Summer Challenge. And it was fun. It was definitely fun. And I want to thank everybody who participated in it and anybody that supported, shared it, liked it, tagged it, whatever you did. I truly, truly appreciate you, okay? You guys let me know down below what you guys think about my submission video, all right? Oh, I need to give out my little score, okay? So for my category 1, okay, I would give this a overall 4 because I believe I brought you in. But I believe I missed some of those in-between moments, like thinking about movements, in between counts where I lost eye contact, or I might have could have made more facial expression on a certain move. So I'll give myself a 4 because it wasn't perfect, but I think I did execute some great facials and exuded confidence. So damn. Okay, so so for my technique, I would grade myself also a 3. I would give myself a 3 for this, only because I know this style very well, and I know that certain things that I did was not right. Was not right at all, and I know that it could have been cleaner. The technique behind my movements, of course, were great. I feel like I exuded what a golden light was, okay, or is. I executed the style very gracefully, and yeah, I think I had a really good interpretation with that, but I just think with certain things, certain elements, I kind of missed out on that. So I'm just gonna give myself a 3 for that. And you guys, y'all know I grade myself very, very hard. I'm gonna always grade myself harder than I grade anybody else, okay? Also, cleanliness for our third category, I would give myself also a 3. Well, I would give myself a 4. I would give myself a 4 for cleanliness because you can digest my movements. You were able to see every move from top to bottom. So I would definitely say that it was clean, but it just wasn't executed the way I wanted it to be. So our next category is energy, okay? My energy level could have been up just a little bit much, but that's just on me because stamina, okay? So I definitely gave it my all, but I definitely think it needed some more energy, okay? Definitely need more energy, so I'm gonna grade myself a 3.5. I think I'm gonna give myself a 3.5 because I don't think it's a 4. Like, it was good, but trust me, y'all, it was not great. It was not great. In my eyes, it was not great. But my overall execution, I'm going to give myself a 4 because I think that's a nice little median, kind of what I did, because I think I did a great job, guys. Don't get me wrong in that aspect, but I'm very, very hard on myself, especially for, you know, the dance style that I come from, which is going to light. So I grade myself extra hard on that. I paid extra close attention to details on those things. So I'm gonna give myself a 4 because I kind of missed out on certain things, but I still did what it needs to do and give what it needs to give. So that's what I'm gonna give myself, okay? So we have a combined score of 18.5 points out of 25. Okay, and y'all can let me know how y'all feel about it down below, but that's just my honest opinion on me and just how I know. So let's go ahead and dive on to my Southern Dancing Doll count session, okay? I am ready to look over this and dissect this a little bit and let you guys know a little bit, I guess, a little bit behind the scenes of what was going on. So yes, let's get into it. Okay. Yes. Eye contact, and y'all, I was so in my head, and I can tell and look at my eyes that I was thinking. I was trying to perform while I was thinking, but you can definitely see that I was thinking about it. I was trying to remember to be soft, not trying to overdo it, over execute. And that part right there, y'all, kept on getting me. This little hip part, trying to be really graceful and doing and switching your hips. It's a key to this dance, okay? You gotta have that key to unlock that door, okay? I didn't necessarily have a key. But this was definitely fun. Like, I really enjoyed this. I live in my life, okay, through this. Yes. And y'all, it took me so long to get at least comfortable with the material. Only because, I don't know, like the dancing doll style is like so complex but so simple. Like, it's so simplistic, and it's just a way that you have to do it to make so that you execute it correctly, you know what I'm saying, and still give off those vibes, you know what I'm saying. So I was trying to think about all those things, you know, toning down my dance and making sure my hands were soft. I think Melody said in the video, you know, make sure your hands aren't strong, you know, make sure they're strong, but not make sure they like strong, okay? So I just had to make sure I pay attention to those things, especially with dancing dolls count, where I noticed foot placement is so important. Foot placement and hand placement is important, but they do a lot of like switching with their hips and their you know, their feet placement, that's what was so confusing to me in some of those. That's why I had to keep going back and, you know, looking at it and learning it again from the top, because I missed some of those key elements, those key movements that I needed to make sure I execute the move correctly. Now, some of these, I think I executed the arms wrong. I think I was doing the wrong hand on, what count was that? When I slide in, I think it was supposed to be the opposite hand. Oh yeah, it's on this count right here. So I think I was supposed to slide in with the opposite hand. Whatever hand I was doing was not the right hand, okay? And you have to make sure you pay attention to those, because if I was on a team and was doing that and I was doing the wrong hand, the audience will be able to see that, and that's not cute, okay? So you gotta make sure you pay attention to those little small details. But other than that, just learning these counts and understanding their style a little bit better, especially learning from an actual dancing doll, even though it wasn't like an in-person instruction or a one-on-one type of thing, I still felt the energy and felt the need to be clean, the need to be, I don't know, fabulous. Like when you do their counts, you really do feel fabulous. You feel like you're on top of the world, especially if you stretch and really, really use your body. You have to use your body, don't be afraid of it. So I know with me, I have a lot of different ways that I learn counts, or the way how I absorb counts. I try to not learn it how I want to learn it. I try to make it so uncomfortable so that the moves don't become what I want it to be. It's going to be the moves that were taught. So you have to make sure that you are not always comfortable while learning, because if you are too comfortable, something ain't right, okay? And I definitely was uncomfortable with this, so I definitely learned something from this, and I took something away from this, and I truly appreciate it, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, so let me go ahead and give my critique on my Southern Dancing Doll count session, okay? I would definitely say that my facials were there. But I don't feel like I was overly confident. I could tell that I was thinking about the movements. So I was losing some eye contact. I was losing some facials on certain dance moves only because I was thinking about the execution of it. So I would give myself a 3 for showmanship. Technique wise and executing the dancing doll style and interpreting the actual dance style. I believe I tried my best to definitely embody the style. It was not perfect. It was not perfect by far, but I think I did a pretty good job with trying to milk out those movements, soften up a little bit, and pay attention to those in-between details. So I'm going to give myself a 3.5 for this, okay? No, I'm going to give myself a 4. I'm gonna give myself a 4 because I think I deserve a 4. You guys think I deserve a 4? Maybe it's too much, but I'm gonna give myself a 4. Okay, so that's crazy. I grade myself higher on this one. That's crazy. But anyway, my next category is cleanliness. It was definitely clean. I would definitely say that I definitely took the notes from Melody, okay? Being clean and cleaning that up. So I think that did help me out a little bit. Just getting those refreshing pointers. Like with my going to light counts, I didn't have any like refresher. I just kind of did it. Like I might have ran through it once, but I didn't like go through it count by count, you know, and like nitpicking in between the details. For the dancing dolls, when I had time to like nitpick in between the details and really pay attention to what I was doing. So I definitely think it was a lot more cleaner, a lot more, you were able to see my fluidity and you were able to see each movement precisely. So I'm gonna give myself a 4 on that one too. Sure is. I'm gonna give myself a 4. Y'all let me know down below if y'all think I'll grade myself too high or too low. Next is my energy, okay? Energy was nice. Energy was like a nice low medium. I think it could have been a little bit more, just a little bit more, just only because I know that I was not necessarily very confident in the material. But I do think I gave some good energy, and I do think the song that I chose, it definitely fit the music, and it definitely showed my musicality level of what I think fits perfect with band music. So I think I did a really good job there. So I'm going to give myself a 3.5, only because I feel like I have some areas where I could have hit the movements a little bit harder or milked it out a little bit better. So I think I can work out a little bit more in that area. That's funny. I gave myself a 3.5 here too for my other video. Oh, okay. So last is overall execution. The overall execution of this was great. I think it was nice. I think I thoroughly integrated all categories into my dancing. So I'm going to give myself a 4 again, only because I don't think it was a 5. I don't think I ever will probably ever push myself to be like a 4.5 or a 5. That's just me. Here, I got a 19.5, I believe. Yep, a 19.5. So I got an 18.5 for my G video and a 19.5 for my Southern Dancing Doll video, okay? And this is just my critique. This isn't just what I think on my personal rubric. You can break it down on how you think it was, or you just let me know down below your thoughts, and we'll go from there, Captains. I have way more dance challenges, more dance videos. I will be learning some more dance styles, guys. So make sure you are subscribed, okay? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, make sure you are notified each and every time I have new content posting, because you do not want to miss out, okay? I am definitely excited for this upcoming week of dance that I'm going to be learning, the school that I'm going to be learning. Should I let you know? Should I let y'all know? If I do, I will insert it right here, okay? But if not, you guys will have to see once I post the video, okay? But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you comment down below your thoughts and give this video a huge thumbs up if you truly liked it. And guys, that is all that I have for you beautiful Captains today, all right? And that is what? Period, and I am out. Bye, Captains.